be registered as yellow for hire. We have 19,000 tricycle drivers who own REs across the Philippines. And we have lots of problems on how to help them. They wanted their motorcycles or their Bajaj RE to be registered legally for hire. So, the LTO published this one. Other LTO agency, before the publication of this memo, allowed it. They just do paperwork after that. If there were 19,000 tricycle drivers requesting for that, of course, the LTO agencies who have different regional directors have different take-up because there is no uniform memo. When there is this uniform memo rolled out, still others weren't able to comply. Number one, it was not in the system. Stratcom, the system of LTO, can only accommodate non-conventional motorcycle plus LTFRB. LTFRB is for four-wheel vehicle. We are three-wheel vehicle, so we cannot do that. So we have the Tri-Motors actually help the 19,000 tricycle drivers to get their higher classification. So this one was rolled. But mali pa rin siya. Hindi pa rin siya tinatanggap. Yun ang sagot. So of course, the different regional directors appealed to the head office of LTO, stating that they have different take-up, which they are also, through this memo stated also, they are actually against or they are not following their own rule under AO number 010-2005, wherein vehicles with 200cc and below should only be registered for 1 year. With this classification, it is 3 years. Because there are no car light that can be registered as 1 year. Parating 3 years siya. Okay.
Ma'am, saan po para ituro? Para mabasa nila.
There are units of subject vehicle which were
initially
registered for 3 years through the, although the engine displacement is below 200cc, a clear violation of AO number 010-2005. So the other LTO agencies wanted themselves to be corrected by issuing RSU. So for the long period of time, they're doing that. Others cannot do it, others are doing it. Until finally, we noticed it.
Sorry.
Is it okay for me to talk
Okay.
muna? And then, because if we talk, I will be forgetting my presentation. And yeah, please note all your questions. I will answer them. That's the reason why I requested papers to be in your table. Because I cannot do it really very fluidly. Kasi this one is hurriedly, galing tayo sa Baguio. So I just did it this morning for your consumption. Okay. So, because there was these thousands of problems already inside the system of LTO, they cannot actually detect when we are following up. Because when you pin in the Bajaj RE, 1,000 cases are there. Thousands because we have already 19,000 running REs. So they studied it. Actually, it is beyond our control. For their correction to their own system, they did this one. They issued the classification and registration for Bajaj RE4S and F and RE4 stroke units Piaggio Ape units and other similar vehicles. So, ibig sabihin nito pati yung mga e-bikes natin. So, there are 4 things in this memo. Billy, sobrang na siya atang malaki. Okay. The uniformity of classification and registration of the subject type of motor vehicle. Yun yung unang reason why they did it. They wanted uniformity to avoid the several RSU inside their system. Thousands nga yun eh. So for uniformity, they did this. Number 2, same rate applied for MPC for private or for hire. Kumbaga parang, kasi yung MVMC, magka-classify siya as car light. And the car light is registered as 3-year, for 3-year. Whereas, if same rate applied for MPC or for private or for hire, 1 year lang siya. And all the 19,000 units who are applying for TODA will be classified this way. Okay. Next is, the operation of this type of motor vehicle shall not be allowed along national highways unless otherwise declared by the local government unit open for travel. Okay. So this one, actually is our hope. Yeah. So basically, ito yung pinaka-issue natin. Okay. So mamaya sa following slides, we have clarity here. Para at least peaceful tayo. So, it's plus and minus, right? Okay. So, ang number 4 is, in accordance with the provisions of LTO Administrative Order number 010-2005, units having engine displacement of 200cc and below shall only allow 1 year registration. So, 198 lang po tayo. So, yung LTO is actually committing negative. Nag 3 years siya. Pwede namin siyang iabla as Trimotors. Kaya lang, syempre, hindi namin gagawin yon. All we wanted is clearance for everyone. Okay? And then, clearly, it states here, all previous issuances inconsistent herewith are deemed repealed and amended accordingly. Okay, next. In view of all this, we have this initial dialogue with some LTO officials. For clarifications lang, kasi we cannot go to Galvantes office na kami lang, no? Sino ka? Trimotors po. Bakit ka pumupunta dito? Parang ganun yan eh. So we need you guys, actually. So, pero initially, to some contacts who are easy to talk with, we have this dialogue. So, here are the questions that were raised. They just wanted to know what is the special permit they are using when they're traveling. Number 2, reasons for the run. Is it family, leisure? Then, how many kilometer per run? Like 100 kilometers, 25, something like that. Or distances, like, ano ba yan, paikot-ikot lang ba siya? Or distansya siyang straight to ganito, Pampanga, straight to Bulacan, or something like that. What are the barangays and roads they run on during their scheduled trips? So, are you passing by barangay roads, national roads, something like that? Is it allowed by local government? Like, in Quezon City, it's not allowed, right? What is their training when traveling in groups? Have you experienced training na safety riding? When you are in group, do you have medical team with you? Something like that. And what is their speed? Are you running 40, 50? Okay. These are their questions for the groups. Now they also have something for individuals. Okay? LTO asks what is their permit in their locality. And then number 2, primary usage and route of unit or on regular days. Like, pinaghahatid ba ng bata yan? Like for me, panghatid ng bata yun sa akin eh. Ihatid ko yung dalawang apo. Yung isa gamit ng aking foreman. So, wala talagang ano. Wala akong pamasada. Okay. So, ano yung usage ko? Ako, ang sasabihin ko usage ko, pangakot ng aking foreman. Ibilisan ng simento, pangakot, mga ganun. Yung isa is gamit ng aking panganay na apo. You know what's good about it? Dun sa unang slide na pinesent ko, they told us in the memo that LTO, the local government unit, is in power. Tama sila. Because in March 2, 2017, the permit to operate Bajaj RE as a tricycle was endorsed by the League of Mayors of the Philippines. It was rolled formally in a National Assembly, and this was the memo. It was rolled to all the municipality declaring RE is a tricycle. So it was not LTO who declared RE as a tricycle. It was noon pa, in the past pa, na-roll na siya. Pero hindi tayo strict. Why? Kasi konti, walang naninita. But then suddenly, cannot be. Us, in our team, KServico and Core Motors, we belong to one team and we have only one mind to help. So now we have these parameters. We wanted to show the LTO that there can be a difference between a private and a hire. So here are the few parameters we wanted to share with you that I think you have better ideas than us because you've been running your REs for quite some time. One is, can we do stickering and state that it's family use or private?
No problem with that.
Can we do some doors?
Yours.
Like if like
Yeah.
screen door or what? Different doors to qualify for private? Or bigger side mirror?
without them.
Or visible bumper or one color bumper, like we color them silver. If it's silver, it means that it's private. Or other things that we think. Of course, these are not the final. We will just ask LTO if they can give some parameters. Okay. This is House Bill number 279. Why am I showing you this House Bill? This is the reason why suddenly it became very strict. We didn't know that. It's the House Bill that really did the restrictions. Okay, on the next slide is bigger. Here. Before, the barangays doesn't mind. Wala siyang pakialam.
Can we show who proposed the House bill? Who endorsed the House bill?
The House bill was endorsed by Representative Evelina G. Escudero.
From which area?
No, this is House bill from the 17th Congress.
Yeah, if she's a congressman, then she should be representing a specific.
Yeah.
Quezon City.
I will check on that.
First District House of Representatives, Quezon City.
Okay.
First district use.
Yeah. So let's discuss this. Before, walang naninita sa RE. Wala ring naninita sa motorcycle with sidecar. Kahit saan siya magpunta. Biglang nagigpit. That was in the mid of 2017. Because this one was rolled. And what is frightening about it? Any elected punong barangay who fails to strictly enforce the tricycle ban shall suffer the penalty of suspension for 6 months, to 12 months with forfeiture of salaries and allowances. Yung mga kompo ng barangay, I will do it, right? Kasi mawawalan ako ng rangko.
But Section 1 says ply, which does not mean we can't travel.
Which one, sir?
Section 1 prohibited to
Yeah.
ply.
Yeah,
Ply
but-
does not mean travel.
Yes.
Ply means travel commercially.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. So let me first go to this one. Okay. Next is,
Ma'am, sorry, correction, it's from Sorsogon pala.
okay. Okay. But, I just showed you the penalty. Now I'm showing you the power. Okay? If there are no alternative route or road network available, such as routes beyond the town proper, however, the Sangguniang Bayan and Sangguniang Panglunsod shall provide exception to the enactment of an ordinance. So they have the penalty, but they have the power to initiate a bill or an exception or an ordinance. Okay.
That woman threw down this house bell.
It's actually only to restrict. Through this proposed measure, the operation of tricycles will be effectively banned along the national highways, subject to the exceptions as may be provided by the Sangguniang Bayan. Parati siyang merong exception. Or Sangguniang Panlunsod, where there is no alternative route or road network available, like in Davao. Davao, wala nang mga ano dun eh. Lahat ng roads doon, national road. So, what did they say? Allowed siya. Kasi wala namang ibang, saan siya tatakbo? Sa kanal? Diba? Further, under this bill, the punong barangay shall be authorized. The punong barangay is authorized to strictly enforce the tricycle ban. But at the same time, he has the power to do the ordinance. To ensure the safety of commuters. Okay. This one, we fall under this one. Safety. Is the RE safe?
Yes.
Of course. Yes. Okay. This is another one. This is actually a law, a guide inside LTO, but it's not being distributed. So we just got a copy for you. Okay. What's important here? The important thing here is on through streets or boulevards clear of traffic with no blind corners, when so designated, 40 km per hour, you can run. You can run 72, right? Okay. So parang ano na to eh, open country roads, you can fly 80. I was the one who rode the Tour of Luzon. I was the head ng Tour of Luzon. He had with me 8 REs running 80-82. Pero we won't declare that. Kasi it's a tricycle. So we just declare running capacity 60. Okay? But you can fly 80. You can run 80, right? And speed limits are uniform across the Philippines. Okay. Ito yung ano nyo, public highways. Shall be properly classified for traffic purposes only. So, strictly, nagbaban sila, depende lang daw sa traffic ng isang territory. Like if there are lots of trucks running in the area, it's not safe for smaller vehicle. It's just that. Okay? So that's the end of my presentation. Where will we go? Okay. I'm right now processing for the private users. I was the one who processed for the tricycles because they are bigger in number, like 19,000 people begging for assistance. Not because it's the fault of LTO, not because it's the fault of Tri-Motors. We've been classified because we cannot just go inside the Philippines and not have no classification. We've been classified as tricycle long before. We are paying our dues as tricycles, not conventional motorcycle. No. We are tricycles in our initial papers. It's just that in the initial sell out of RE, lots of people purchased for private use. Like for me, doctors in Bataan, Hacienda owners, hotel owners, so many of them really purchased for private use. Question is a regular tricycle, motorcycle with sidecar, cannot be used for tricycle, for private? Pwede, di ba? So, pwede rin yung RE. Kasi motorcycle with sidecar can be green and can be yellow. An RE can be also green and can be yellow. Di ba? So, ang ang process lang natin yan, per territory. Kagaya ng una namin ginawa. Ang una namin ginawa, siguro bakit ganito kabagal? Kasi po, napakarami po. 1,489 towns to over. Pinrocess po namin isa-isa yan para magkaroon kami ng permit para dun sa mga tricycle drivers. Now, we will process for all of you. If you apply ganito, we will ask the mayor there and the punong barangays. We will also do that for you. But, LTO told me, it's really their power, not LTO's power. We just can appeal for them that there should be least apprehensions. And to differentiate that, we have to have something in your unit, like a sticker or whatever we can do to assist you and LTO to avoid lots of apprehensions. Okay, for group who wants to travel, we can assist you all the time. Like for example, if you have travel next 5 days, you inform us, we'll give you your escort. Just here.
No, I think
We have connections and contacts proper, like HPG if you want. If you are traveling in groups, of course,
travel namin, tatawag kami dito.
while we are processing.
paano kung emergency?
Okay.
Need namin na,
I will show that. Meron yun. This one. The rates of speeding in above described shall not apply to the following, including your RE. Number 1, a physician or his driver when the former responds to emergency calls, the driver of a hospital ambulance on the way to and from the place of accident or other emergency, any driver bringing a wounded or sick person for emergency treatment, the driver of a motor vehicle belonging to the armed forces while in use for official purposes in times of riot, insurrection, and invasion, the driver of a vehicle when he or she, his passengers are in pursuit of a criminal, a law enforcement officer who is trying to overtake a violator of traffic law, or the driver officially operating a motor vehicle of any fire department, etc. So, yun yung mga exceptions natin. It's okay. You just travel. Nagmamadali, may sakit, may pagkain ka, yahatid. Those are the things that are allowed. Actually, in Quezon City, kapag pagkain ang dala mo, it is allowed. Kaya lang, sabi ng Quezon City, na-inform ba sila na kailangan silang manguha ng franchise? Anong franchise? Franchise daw ng utility franchise. Magkano yun? 250. 250 pesos? Hindi lang na-inform. So now I'm informing you. There is that one. Utility.
Every municipality.
Sila meron. Yung ibang municipality, they don't care.
Like Manila.
Utility din. Meron din sila. Meron kaming staff nahuli siya. Pinapakuha siya, 250 pesos din siya.
Pero yung hinihingi nila yan, it does not apply to a private vehicle.
Private yun. Private yun. I'm sure. Private yun. Kasi nakapag-meeting na rin ako for one doctor. Private yun.
Question lang kasi ma'am, pagka sinabi ting utility o private, kasi sa Manila, inuobliga nila na kulayan yung RE. Kumbaga, inconvenience sabi, kumbaga kinuha mo yung RE mo na ganung
That
kulay, tapos
color.
papalitan mo ng kulay.
Yeah.
Which is gray, yung gusto nila, dinidiman nila na
Oh
kulay.
my God.
Kasi private.
Sino po yung nagsabi?
Manila po.
Oh my
Pwede po makakuha ng para weekend.
Manila po yun.
Dapat
Kasi
po ganito po siya, We are trying to help solve this problem. It can help us
kung ano po kayo, mag-share din kayo ng thoughts. Kung nagagalit kayo sa akin,
Like
ano
Manila
gagawa natin?
is something
Like si
like
Mr.
you are
Israel, nagagalit
trying
siya.
to impose that you colored
Huwag
your,
kang magagalit. Kasi
race
ano to
like
eh,
gray
we are trying to be
Yeah.
upheld.
for private